as we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Sampson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
First and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Runs through a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Might as well stick with him. Turning it on. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Under fire. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. Can't get him to the ground. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Hill. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Sampson. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Green. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They're not just close enough to smell it. It is overwhelming their olfactory sensors. They are right on the doorstep, 3rd and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Hand off to the fullback. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Man, what a job by this defense. What a response. Not the ideal start, but they come down the field, get a goal line situation, 3rd and goal, and you bow your necks, and you're physical, and you get the big stop, and this crowd is hype.
Looking to throw. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Oh, he's going to go up top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They go to the ground. On the move at the 30. There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Sends it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Bounced off his feet.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense.
He's looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Gilmore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. That's caught. It's Milner. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believes.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
LSU 7, Kentucky 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Milner. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The RPO, it's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Welch. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. sends it back in motion. Creates a little room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Milner. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you can tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might be looking to run. He's going to take off. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Milner.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Going for it all. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab, pass to Marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Gilmore. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the 1st down.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making checks. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got it! They will score! Touchdown, Kentucky!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
One more snap coming before halftime. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying play action. He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls it in on the right. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. On the ground, it's Jackson. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Got it in the middle, it's Welch.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Might be changing the route.
Here we go, set.
Gonna swing it on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Wildcats! Special teams proving to be special. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Oh, they blocked the extra point. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. At the 35, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all 45-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the boot, looking for his man. Lets it fly. Got him, and nobody's close. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert.
Military stunt.
From the gun, wants to pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, LSU! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
We got a close game here in the 3rd quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Green. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. 1st and goal from the 1. This offense is in great position.
Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Welsh. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Got his man down the middle. Turning it on. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Milner. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the back. off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
On the direct snap, it's Ward. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as...
Touchdown, Kentucky! Great job by the back on the option. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll pitch it. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as he hurls one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Coleman. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. On 4th down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The toss sweep to the right. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on fourth.
Fourth down.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And the LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Power football with the run. There he goes. Gets it past the marker. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Might as well give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good